So starting off with the monsters, we're playing 3 Lilla, 2 Kissicle, and 1 Kissicle Frost. This is your standard 6 as far as life turns are concerned. No reason to fiddle with that. I'm playing then 2 Nimble Angler and 3 Nimble Beaver. Your standard line as far as Nimbles are concerned. The combination of your Nimbles and your life turns perform all of your 1-card combos. I'll show you guys that in a bit, so stay tuned for that. Then moving on to the Sprights, we're playing 3 Blue, 2 Jet, 1 Red, 1 Carrot, and 1 Pixis. I don't have a 3rd Jet, but this would become the 3rd Jet then. Moving on to your Malphys, you're playing the Lonely 2, and that's Catty and Penny. Moving on to your Spells and Traps, we're playing 2 Sprite Starter, 1 Sunny Snitch, 1 Gamma Burst, 1 Call by the Grave, and 1 Double Cross. Moving on to non-engine, I'm running 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Nibiru, 3 Imperm, 2 Veiler, 2 Talons. I think, Veiler, Imperm, very good this format, and you can't go wrong with running Ash Blossom and Nibiru. Moving on to the extra deck, I've got 2 Gigantic, 1 Malphite of the Forest, 1 Onibimaru, 1 Mosquito, 1 Downed Magician, 1 Zeus, 1 Arclight, 1 Sprint, 2 Big Kissicle, 2 Big Lilla, 1 Trouble Sunny, 1 Access Code Talker. As always, your side deck will be up to personal preference, but I'm playing 3 D-Shifter, 3 Troll Knockbird. These are your auto wins going second in games 3. No reason to change that. 3 Evenly Matched, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Cosmic Cyclone. We hate back row. I really hate back row, and I think that shows. And then for my last card, I'm playing 1 Ibly. This is an auto win against Branded and a lot of the Elements and a lot of fusion based decks. And I guess it also may have some application against Tempai Dragon. But without further ado, let me show you the 1-card combo. So your 1-card combo can be formed if you draw any one of these 4 cards. For this case, I want to go off with Lilla. So you'll start off by normal summoning Lilla. You can activate her effect to special summon out the Kissicle Frost. From this position, you're going to overlay these 2 to make a Gigantic. You're going to activate Gigantic's effect, detaching either or. And we're going to special summon out a Spright Blue to our side of the field. We'll then activate Blue's effect to search Jet. We'll then special summon Jet using Jet's effect to search Double Cross. We're then going to link these 2 away to make a Sprint. Let's put it lower so it's in frame. You're then going to use a Sprint's effect to send Nimble Angler from your deck to the graveyard. Angler's effect's going to trigger to special summon 2 Nimble Beavers from your deck. You'll then overlay your 2 Nimble monsters to make a Malphite of the Forest. Going to activate Malphite of the Forest effect, detaching one of your Beavers, searching Catty. Then before you end, you're going to set your Double Cross face down. End your turn, special summon out Catty to your side of the field. During your opponent's turn, as soon as they summon, you'll use Catty's effect to return it to your hand. Search Penny. Penny will special summon. Penny's effect will trigger to synchro summon using the Catty from your hand and the Penny itself to special summon out an Arclight. So what did this board get you? So firstly, when the Malphite Catty was returned to hand, this is a 1-card negate or a monster negate. Sprint is a bounce. So whenever a monster will be special summoned, you can detach a material from anywhere on your side of the field and return one of those special summon monsters to your hand. You then have a Double Cross, which is either a monster steal or a material suck. You have an Omni Negate and Arclight, and it's also somewhat of a soft floodgate. It stops any monster that would be sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard will be banished instead. So like I mentioned earlier, another way you can go about your 1-card combo is with your Nimble line. So all you'll need is a Nimble Beaver. You'll normal summon the Beaver, activate its effect to search out the Nimble Angler. You'll overlay using your 2 Nimble monsters to make a Gigantic Sprite. You'll use Sprite's effect to search for Blue, to special summon Blue. Blue's effect to search out Jet, special summon Jet. Use Jet's effect to search Double Cross. Link these 2 away to make a Sprint. You're going to use Sprint's effect to send Nimble Angler from deck to graveyard. Angler's effect is going to activate to special summon out 2 Beavers. You'll then overlay using your 2 Beavers to make out your Malphite of the Forest. You're going to use Malphite of the Forest effect to detach to search for Catty. You'll then set your Double Cross, end your turn, special summon out the Catty, Same thing as before, your opponent summoned, you return caddy to hand, search Penny, summon Penny to your side of the field. Penny's effect will trigger to synchro summon using itself and the caddy from hand to make a Herald of the Arclight. Let's put in that zone. So again, we've got an Omni Negate, a Soft Light Gate, a Soft Negate if you would, a Bounce, and a Steal. Pretty good. Your 2-card combo is a little bit different and it requires you to have a Live Twin monster and any Sprite. So you're going to normal summon the Live Twin, you're going to activate its effect, special summon out Physical Thrust. You will then special summon out the Sprite from your hand. You're then going to overlay using Lilla and the Sprite you summoned to make a Gigantic. You're going to use Gigantic's effect, detaching the Lilla to special summon out Blue from your deck. You're going to use Blue's effect to search Jet, special summon Jet, Jet's effect to search Double Cross, link these two away to make your Sprint. You'll then use Sprint's effect to send Angler to the graveyard. Angler's effect will trigger in graveyard to special summon out 2 Nimble monsters. You'll then overlay using your Nimble monsters to make a Malfio of the Forest. You'll use Forest effect to search for Catty, then Catty to your hand. You'll then link using these two away to make a Kisical. We'll then use Kisical's effect to special summon out the Lilla from grave. We'll then link using the Lilla and the Kisical to make a Big Lilla. We'll then use Big Lilla's effect to special summon out Kisical. You'll get 1 draw. Doesn't matter what it is, I just had that on hand. And then you will then link these 2 off to make another Kisical. You'll set your Double Cross face down, end your turn, and activate Caddy's effect. So again, when your opponent summons, Caddy will go back to hand. You'll search for Penny. Penny's effect will activate to special summon itself, and then immediately synchro summon out Arclight. And then what did this combo do differently than before? Well, you now have a quick effect pop using your Kisical. So at any point during the turn, I would generally wait. Well, I guess it doesn't. You will have to depend on situation. You can use your Kisical's effect to special summon out the Lilla from grave. Lilla's effect will activate to destroy 1 card on your opponent's side of the field. So we kind of traded the Malfio of the Forest, which was a 1 monster negate for a pop. Again, it'll depend on the situation. I feel as though the pop is better because you have a lot more control over it as opposed to just, negating the thing that they normal summon. Of course, there is application in this, especially against certain matchups, but of course you'll just need to read the situation to do what's best. So that's all for me. Take care, guys.